and pick your niche. Do I need a niche? Do I need a niche? And that is a question you want to ask yourself if you don't have a store, or you have a store before you modify it. Do you want to have a niche? General stores, the ones that have no niche, are going to perform better at the beginning. Okay? Because when you have all over the place products that you know that are going to sell, they will have better chances of selling. Okay, at the beginning, it's probably not a bad idea. But if your goal is to build a brand, something that you can take from Etsy into Shopify and make a Shopify store, you really want to work on a niche. Why? Because on Etsy, we can get emails. We get the chance to start getting emails from the purchase we have. We want to get them aligned to our niche. When we're a general store, we get niche for emails from all over the place. And it's very difficult to target those emails with something that every single one in our email list is going to like, right? Let's picture that somebody bought something about flowers, and the next day we saw something about skulls, and the next day we saw something about witchcraft. Well, then we send an email saying, hey, hello, everybody, here's our new product. And, you're sending an email newsletter every week with our new products. And they say, hey, we're so excited to show you our new collection. And we're talking about sharks. And these guys are like, this has nothing to do with our interest. What that's going to generate is a bunch of unsubscribes, okay? Because they're going to be like, I don't even know why it's an add to this list. I don't even want this product. It has nothing to do with me, right? So when you're in niche, your emails start getting really targeted. Your niche is flowers. Every single email you get is about someone who likes flowers. Now, when you send your next email saying, this is our new products of the week, and we have, these canvases, these mugs, these shirts, and all about flowers, chances are they're gonna, a few people, usually about 3 to 5% of the people that read an email tend to go and about 10 to 50% people open it, about 3% of people click it, and then about half of those actually buy something, right? So the more emails you have, the more sales you get, the better you get an email marketing, the more people click, the more people buy. But it's something that you're gonna have to start learning with progression and practice and training, and and eventually you're gonna get good at it. I still consider myself, mid-level when it comes to email. So they do that and they buy. But you are very targeted. You told your customers, hey, it's about flowers. You bought a flower product. Here's more flower products, and I'm gonna send you more flower products the next week, and more flowers, and more flowers, and more flowers. The only times that you can actually rake niche is on major holidays, like Valentine's, like any patriotic days, Christmas seasons, Halloween, stuff like that, where you go broad, because they don't mind. Every single niche likes those products. So you may get a few emails that are not really flower related, but the ones that were into flowers and you send them something about Santa Claus, most likely they're going to say, yeah, okay, I'm going to have to buy this for my kids or for my significant other or whoever I want to. So keep that in mind when you build a niche or general store. If you have zero intention of building an audience, you have zero intention of ever having a Shopify store, all you want right now is to have some income, and just build a store and not really have to do with any marketing and not having to do with future planning. All you want to do right now is have a store to learn, see how it goes. And maybe, once this store is successful, then completely focus on niche. Then don't pick a niche, go wide. A general store will do far better at the beginning than use a specific niche. Because when you're in a specific niche, you have to find the right products for your market, right? So you gotta completely focus on what they want to buy. And you have to focus, on finding the products for your audience. And you have to have all your designs and everything aligned so that it looks pretty. Your banner looks to be aligned with your niche. Your name of your store needs to be aligned with your niche. So you cannot call it, like Fernando's Corner or whatever name you want to. Now you gotta call it something like Fernando's Flowers. So it gives you more creativity when you're in the general store, but it's something that you won't be able to use really for the future. As I said, the benefits of getting the niche store is that it has value. You got an email, you got customers that you can do. You have a more long-term relationship that you can build. When you have a Shopify store, You name it the same way you name your store, and we're gonna talk about that in in the next slide. When you pick your store name, if this is niche, right now go into GoDaddy or Namecheap or whatever place you buy your domains. It's gonna cost you less than $10. Namecheap is like $10 with taxes and everything to buy a domain name. Buy the domain name for your store name. Even if you don't open a Shopify store today, even if you do nothing with it, lock it. There's people who all they do is look at stores and find domain names that they can buy so that later on when you need it, they go and snatch it and they go tell you, now you got to pay me $100, $200 for this deal. So if you had $10 and you're set up, you said, okay, this is my niche, this is my name, go and see you have your that. And I'm going to show you later on when we open the store where you can tell your customers that you actually have a store selling print-on-demand products outside of Etsy, and it's completely inside the terms and conditions. Okay, so you can actually drive your customers away from Etsy to your Shopify store if so you want to, and it's completely allowed. So now, if you can have it, grab it. You have $10 to do that. I strongly suggest you do. All you can do is go to your domain, redirect the domain back to your Etsy store, and that's all you got to do for the meantime. At least you have something. You want to make it a blog, make it a blog. It's entirely up to you, but make sure that that domain name is locked. So whenever you want to open a Shopify store, you're ready to go. You have the domain, everything is aligned. You can get both, crossed, and you can start doing some business.